In an unprecedented move that has raised eyebrows across the political and technological landscape, Elon Musk's newly established Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE) is seeking access to sensitive taxpayer information from the Internal Revenue Service (IRS). This initiative has sparked significant concern regarding privacy security and the potential for governmental overreach. According to reports from multiple sources including The Washington Post and ABC News, DOGE has requested access to the IRS's Integrated Data Retrieval System (IDRS), a classified platform that contains detailed financial records of millions of Americans. This system is typically restricted to IRS employees for reviewing tax information, issuing notices, and updating taxpayer records. If granted access, DOGE would have the capability to view personal identification numbers and bank information, raising alarms among privacy advocates and government officials alike. A spokesperson for the Trump administration characterized the initiative as part of DOGE's mission to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse and improve government performance. However, critics argue that the implications of such access could be dire. Elizabeth Laird, a former state privacy officer now with the Center for Democracy and Technology, emphasized that individuals share their sensitive information with the government with the expectation of legal and secure handling. This reporting brings into serious question the integrity of that understanding, she stated. Musk's push for access comes amid a broader campaign to challenge perceived inefficiencies within the federal bureaucracy. The billionaire has publicly criticized federal judges who have limited his power and has made unsubstantiated claims about federal workers defrauding taxpayers. During a recent press briefing, Musk expressed skepticism about the financial integrity of high-salaried government employees, suggesting that their wealth accumulation might be suspect. Despite the gravity of the request, it has not yet been approved. As of the latest reports, the IRS is contemplating a memorandum of understanding that would define the parameters of any potential access for DOGE. Meanwhile, the agency continues to maintain strict control over its data with existing policies prohibiting unauthorized access to taxpayer records, emphasizing that any willful violation could result in severe legal consequences. Adding to the controversy, a DOGE staff member reportedly visited the IRS last week seeking information about the agency's data management practices. This move followed DOGE's earlier attempts to access the Treasury Department's federal payment system, which has faced legal challenges from several states. A federal judge has temporarily blocked this latter request, underscoring the contentious nature of DOGE's operations. Critics of the initiative worry not only about the potential misuse of sensitive taxpayer information but also about the broader implications for government transparency and accountability. As Musk's influence grows through his various ventures, the intersection of technology, government, and privacy rights is coming under scrutiny like never before. As this situation develops, many are left wondering what the future holds for DOGE and its ambitious agenda. The outcome of its request for IRS data could set a precedent for how governmental agencies interact with private sector initiatives and what safeguards are necessary to protect citizens' sensitive information. With ongoing legal battles and public discourse heating up, the conversation surrounding privacy, efficiency, and power in government is far from over. In a striking development that has raised eyebrows across the political and financial spectrum, Elon Musk's newly established Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE) is reportedly seeking access to sensitive taxpayer data from the Internal Revenue Service (IRS). This request comes amid broader efforts by the Musk-led agency to modernize government operations while simultaneously cutting costs, a mission that has sparked significant controversy and concern regarding privacy and data security. The DOGE, which emerged from a reorganization of the United States Digital Service (USDS) in January 2025 under an executive order from President Donald Trump, is tasked with maximizing government efficiency. Musk, who serves as its administrator, has set ambitious goals, including the potential to save $2 trillion from the federal budget. Critics, however, have expressed alarm over the lack of transparency within the agency and the implications of its sweeping powers. According to sources familiar with the matter, DOGE has formally requested access to the IRS's Integrated Data Retrieval System (IDRS). a critical tool used by IRS employees to manage and review taxpayer information. If granted, this access would provide DOGE with detailed financial records of millions of Americans, a prospect that has stirred significant concern among privacy advocates and government watchdogs. People who share their most sensitive information with the federal government do so under the understanding that it will be handled securely, warned Elizabeth Laird, a former state privacy officer. This reporting brings that understanding into serious question. Musk has been vocal about his suspicions regarding the bureaucracy, suggesting that some federal employees may be engaging in fraudulent activities. During a recent appearance at the White House, he remarked, "We find it rather odd that there are quite a few people in the bureaucracy who have ostensibly a salary of a few $100,000, but somehow manage to accrue tens of millions of dollars in net worth while they are in that position." This rhetoric has fueled concerns that DOGE's access to taxpayer data could be misused or lead to unwarranted invasions of privacy. The implications of this request extend well beyond the IRS. Earlier this month, DOGE's efforts to access the Treasury Department's federal payment system, responsible for managing trillions in government expenditures, prompted legal challenges from multiple states, highlighting the contentious atmosphere surrounding the agency's operations. A federal judge has temporarily blocked that access, but a separate ruling has allowed DOGE to tap into data from the Department of Labor, Department of Health and Human Services, and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. As these developments unfold, the lack of clarity regarding the extent of DOGE's data access and its potential applications raises significant questions about oversight and accountability. Critics argue that the agency's opacity could pose risks to individual privacy and undermine public trust in federal institutions. Musk has claimed that DOGE's activities are fully transparent, asserting that all actions are posted on its website, a claim that many find insufficient given the sensitive nature of the data involved. Looking ahead, the situation is poised to evolve as debates over governmental power, privacy rights, and transparency continue to escalate. With lawsuits and political challenges mounting, the future of DOGE and its ambitious agenda remains uncertain. As the administration navigates these turbulent waters, the potential consequences of granting such expansive access to taxpayer data could redefine the relationship between the government and the citizens it serves. In recent months, Tesla has found itself navigating turbulent waters as its sales come under pressure from both domestic and international challenges. The intertwining of Elon Musk's political ties, particularly with the Trump administration, and escalating trade tensions between the US and China, have raised concerns over the company's future in the world's largest automotive market. As Tesla grapples with a declining market share and regulatory hurdles, the implications for its business model and growth trajectory become increasingly stark. In January 2025, Tesla secured only 4.5% of new electric vehicle EV sales in China, a significant decline that contrasts sharply with the 27% market share held by BYD, a Chinese automotive giant. This trend is alarming for Tesla, especially as it had aimed to enhance its presence in China through the rollout of its full self-driving FSD technology. However, recent reports indicate that approval for this technology may be delayed due to the ongoing US-China trade war. Sources familiar with the situation revealed that Chinese regulators have not provided a definitive timetable for the FSD license, previously expected in the second quarter of 2025. The FSD technology, which allows vehicles to accelerate, steer, brake, and change lanes autonomously while requiring driver oversight, is crucial for Tesla's strategy to boost subscription revenues and regain market traction. The approval process has become entangled in geopolitical tensions, with Chinese authorities potentially using the license as leverage in trade negotiations with the US, particularly in light of recent retaliatory tariffs imposed by Beijing following new US tariffs on Chinese goods. Musk's close relationship with Donald Trump adds another layer of complexity. As an informal advisor and donor, Musk's political affiliations could backfire, impacting Tesla's operations in China. This precarious position reflects Musk's prior lobbying efforts in Beijing, which included a high-profile meeting with Chinese Premier Li Qiang last April. Despite some success in securing initial testing permissions for FSD in Shanghai, regulatory compliance remains fraught with challenges, particularly regarding data security rules that hinder the transfer of training data between the US and China. The competitive landscape in China is shifting rapidly, with local manufacturers offering lower prices and advanced features that appeal to consumers. For example, BYD recently unveiled its God's Eye advanced driver assistance system, positioning it as a formidable contender against Tesla's FSD. Meanwhile, Tesla's FSD remains unapproved for fully autonomous operation in the United States, hampering its ability to compete effectively on both fronts. Tesla's struggle is not limited to China. In Colorado, the company is also losing ground to more established models like the Nissan Leaf, which continues to resonate with budget-conscious consumers. Analysts note that Tesla's attempts to differentiate itself through premium pricing and innovative technology are being challenged by the growing array of affordable EV options. As Tesla contemplates its next moves, the interconnected challenges of regulatory delays, trade tensions, and fierce competition present a daunting landscape. The company must navigate these complexities carefully to revive its market share and sustain growth. Future developments hinge on the outcome of US-China trade negotiations and Tesla's ability to adapt its strategies in an increasingly crowded field. The evolving dynamics will undoubtedly shape the future of not only Tesla but the broader electric vehicle market as well. In a notable convergence of aerospace innovation and political discourse, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has announced that a team from SpaceX will visit the Air Traffic Control System Command Center in Virginia. This visit is part of a broader initiative aimed at modernizing the United States air traffic control system, an endeavor Duffy believes is critical to ensuring the safety and efficiency of air travel. The announcement comes amid a backdrop of heightened scrutiny regarding air travel safety and the ongoing evolution of air traffic management in an increasingly congested airspace. Duffy made his intentions clear in a recent post on X, formerly Twitter, where he emphasized the need for a world-class air traffic control system that would set a global standard. America deserves safe, state-of-the-art air travel, and President Trump has ordered that I deliver this, he stated. Duffy's appeal for collaboration extends to high-tech developers and companies across the nation, inviting them to contribute their expertise toward this ambitious goal. In his post, Duffy highlighted the importance of first-hand insights from air traffic controllers, stating members of Elon Musk's SpaceX team will be visiting the Air Traffic Control System Command Center to learn what controllers like and dislike about their current tools. This visit is seen as a critical step in bridging the gap between technological innovation and practical application in air traffic management. The inclusion of SpaceX in this initiative has not been without controversy. Duffy preemptively addressed potential criticisms regarding preferential treatment for Musk's team, reminding the public that the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) routinely provides tours of the command center to various stakeholders, including media and private companies. Because I know the media and Hillary Clinton will claim Elon's team is getting special access, let me make clear that the FAA News regularly gives tours, Duffy clarified. This remark was likely a nod to his recent exchanges with former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, which have drawn public attention. Duffy and Clinton have engaged in a social media back and forth, particularly after Duffy announced that the DOGE team associated with Musk would contribute to upgrading the aviation system. In a pointed comment, Duffy suggested that Clinton should sit this one out, indicating a desire to keep the focus on the technological advancements at hand rather than political squabbles. Elon Musk, in his show of support for Duffy's efforts, reinforced the nonpartisan nature of air travel safety. The safety of air travel is a nonpartisan matter. SpaceX engineers will help make air travel safer, he asserted, indicating a commitment to leveraging advanced technology for public benefit. As Duffy prepares for further discussions at the FAA Academy in Oklahoma, where he will meet with air traffic controller instructors and students, the push for a modernized air traffic system is gaining momentum. He expressed a willingness to listen to all patriotic developers and companies interested in contributing to this transformative mission, hinting at the potential for collaboration across the tech and transportation sectors. The implications of this initiative stretch beyond mere technological upgrades. They signal a significant shift in how the U.S. approaches air traffic management in an age of rapid technological advancement. As Duffy and his team work to integrate innovative solutions from companies like SpaceX, the transportation landscape may soon witness a new era of safety and efficiency in air travel. Looking ahead, the results of these collaborations could redefine not just air traffic control but also set a precedent for how public-private partnerships can drive innovation in critical infrastructure. In recent days, Elon Musk has found himself at the center of controversy, igniting a flurry of reactions across social media and mainstream news outlets. This latest chapter in Musk's unpredictable narrative involves a series of statements and actions that have raised eyebrows, particularly regarding his behavior on the platform he now calls X.com, formerly known as Twitter. Musk's interactions on X have often been characterized by his unfiltered communication style, but a recent incident involving a blind individual has drawn sharp criticism and triggered a backlash from users. On February 17, 2025, Musk's post ridiculing a blind person incited a swift and vehement response from the X community. The incident has highlighted the ongoing challenges of moderating content on social media platforms and the responsibilities that come with such immense influence. Critics argue that Musk's comments perpetuate harmful stereotypes and contribute to a culture of discrimination against individuals with disabilities. This is not just a joke, it reflects a deeper societal issue that needs addressing, commented one advocate for disability rights. The fallout from this incident serves as a stark reminder of the power social media holds in shaping public discourse, especially when it involves influential figures like Musk. In parallel to this controversy, Musk also confirmed the completion of Twitter's transformation into X.com, a rebranding effort that he has touted as a way to revolutionize the platform and enhance user experience. Launched with the promise of greater freedom of expression, X.com aims to redefine how users interact online. However, some are skeptical of this transformation, particularly in light of Musk's recent assertions about aggressive censorship on social media. Critics have pointed out that while Musk claims to oppose censorship, his own platform seems to be grappling with how to manage content responsibly without infringing on free speech. This environment of tension culminated in a separate incident where Musk attempted to address the issue of censorship on X.com but was met with immediate backlash. Many users called out the apparent hypocrisy in his stance, arguing that the very nature of his comments contradicted the principles he professes to uphold. The juxtaposition between Musk's advocacy for freedom of speech and the need for content moderation presents a complex challenge for X.com as it seeks to navigate these contentious waters. Furthermore, the recent legal disputes surrounding Musk and his acquisition of Twitter are unfolding against this backdrop of controversy. Musk has cited a whistleblower report as a new basis for exiting the Twitter deal, claiming that the platform misled regulators about its cybersecurity practices and the prevalence of fake accounts. The whistleblower, former head of security Peter Zatko, alleged significant shortcomings in Twitter's operations, which Musk's legal team is now leveraging in their ongoing battle. However, experts caution that the complexity of the legal arguments involved, particularly regarding material adverse effects, may prolong the resolution of the case. As Musk continues to engage in public discussions that often walk the line between humor and insensitivity, the implications of his actions extend beyond personal conduct. The ripple effects of his comments, especially those that target marginalized groups, raise critical questions about the responsibilities of public figures in the digital age. The evolving narrative surrounding Musk, X.com, and the overarching themes of censorship, free speech, and accountability will undoubtedly shape the future landscape of social media. Looking ahead, the implications of these events are likely to reverberate as Musk's platform strives to balance user engagement with ethical considerations. As legal battles loom and public scrutiny intensifies, X.com faces a pivotal moment in redefining not only its brand but also its role in fostering a respectful and inclusive online community. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining how Musk navigates these challenges and whether he can reconcile his vision for X.com with the realities of managing a global social media platform. In an era where the intersection of human cognition and technology is rapidly evolving, the race for dominance in brain-computer interfaces (BCIs) has intensified. Companies like Paradromics and Neuralink are at the forefront of this development, promising to revolutionize how we interact with machines and potentially transform medical treatments. With Saudi Arabia's recent partnership with Paradromics to establish a brain chip research center in NOM, the landscape of neurotechnology is poised for significant change. Paradromics, a Texas-based neurotechnology firm, has made strides in the BCI sector, emphasizing its ability to enable high-bandwidth communication between the brain and external devices. This approach contrasts with Neuralink's focus on developing compact wireless implants. While Neuralink has captured headlines since its founding in 2016 by Elon Musk, the entry of Paradromics into the field signifies a growing competition that could reshape the future of neurotechnology. As Paradromics prepares to set up its research center in NOM, it reflects Saudi Arabia's increasing investment in cutting-edge technologies and its ambition to attract global talent in the neurotech arena. Neuralink has long been the face of BCI innovation, with promises of enhancing human cognition and restoring movement for paralyzed individuals. However, the company has faced its share of challenges, including regulatory hurdles and controversies surrounding its animal testing practices. Out of the original 8 co-founders, only one remains, and Musk's ambitious timeline has drawn skepticism. Despite these concerns, Neuralink has pressed forward, successfully conducting human trials after receiving FDA clearance. Reports of a monkey playing a video game using only its mind and the recent announcement of the first human patient receiving a Neuralink implant highlight the company's ongoing progress and aspirations. As the field of BCI becomes more crowded, competitors are emerging with alternative approaches. Companies like Synchron, backed by prominent figures such as Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, have begun human trials, while researchers in Switzerland have successfully used brain-spine interfaces to restore movement in paralyzed patients. In Germany, firms like Seargate are exploring various methods of neural interfacing, further diversifying the landscape. However, the rapid advancements in BCI technology are not without ethical implications. Critics argue that companies like Neuralink, while promoting medical applications, often gloss over the privacy concerns and societal impacts associated with such technologies. Musk's grand visions of telepathic communication and memory storage have been labeled by some as neuroscience theater, raising questions about the feasibility and safety of these innovations. Experts warn that the potential for brain implants to enhance human abilities remains largely speculative, and that the risks of infections, immune responses, and brain tissue damage cannot be overlooked. The recent partnership between Saudi Arabia and Paradromics signals a shift in the global BCI landscape. By investing in neurotechnology, the kingdom is positioning itself not just as an observer but as a key player in this transformative field. However, with the myriad of engineering and biological challenges that lie ahead, the path from theoretical innovation to practical application remains fraught with uncertainty. As Paradromics and Neuralink continue to advance their technologies, the implications for humanity are profound. The integration of human and machine capabilities holds the promise of significant medical breakthroughs, but it also raises fundamental questions about the nature of cognition, identity, and privacy. As this race for brain chip dominance unfolds, the world watches closely, anticipating both the potential rewards and the ethical dilemmas that accompany such rapid progress. The future of neurotechnology is not just about the advancements themselves but also about the societal impact they will inevitably have.